that they've used the libertarian movements, that they've used the socialist movements. They've used all of these youth movements, all of them, to be unknowingly the dupes and foot soldiers for their Zionist global empire. I really believe that. And this right here is really the biggest one that I've seen. It is mushrooming. And they're going to make sure it mushrooms. God, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it doesn't. But this is not going anywhere you want to be. This is not going anywhere. This is not, if these people, if these socialists have their way with this rally, these Zionist criminal scumbags, if you think it sucks now in this country, just wait. Just wait. Be careful what you wish for. Things can get a lot worse, believe me. We see also that it was modeled. So here we see it again. The same script over and over again. We have it being spurred in Israel, whether it be the neoconservative movement, which was actually thought up within Israel, within Tel Aviv, and through the neocons and Leo Strauss and the Chicago School brought into prominence. Folks, the neocons were freaking Trotskyites. This is all communism. This is all Bolshevism, even on the Republican side. And it's all Zionist scum. We'll pick it up for the final segment. Nonconformity Live, Tuesday edition, Oracle Broadcasting.
At oraclebroadcasting.com.
Just for profit, and I'm tired of it. I want to make a protest that I don't want to do business with that type of people who they get most of their money. A lot of their money goes to those loans, payday loans that charge exorbitant interest. And I don't know why would a company like Bank of America participate in something like that. And those payday loan people fry up on my people, on low-income people. So I want to make a protest, go to another bank.
So what you do today?
Well, they wouldn't let me in, so I had to push them. And somebody stopped me because they pointed at the SWAT team. It's right there. I don't believe they got a legal right to keep me from getting my money. That's why I pushed them. I wanted to do a run on the bank. Forget about the SWAT team. I got a legal right to enter that bank and take my money out. Here's my Bank of America card. Here's my certificate of deposit, $5,000, maybe $6,000.
Yeah, I agree with that guy. You do have a right to get your money out of the bank. Absolutely. But his first question in that clip was interesting. And by the way, where was it at, Dave?
St. Louis.
So there's the SWAT team guarding Bank of America in St. Louis, right?
Yep.
Okay. So this thing is starting to mushroom just like these little Bolsheviks planned. I'm going to answer the guy's question. He goes, why would banks do this? Let me tell you why. This was all orchestrated. Okay? They orchestrated the 2008 collapse. Then they looted you. Then they put out information to get you all mad. And they've been trying to make you mad and full of rage for years now. For years. And just as people are becoming awake to who the real criminals are, they're going to preempt, just like they did in Egypt, just like they did in Russia, with their own controlled revolution. Even though there are good people on the streets who believe in the right things. It doesn't matter who's operating, who's steering this. And I said at the beginning of the show, you either take over this because you know what? Cornel West is calling this a revolution. Michael Moore is calling this a revolution. The communists are calling this taking place in this country right now a revolution. And you better get hip to what that means when a communist, when a Zionist, when a criminal pig says they're starting a revolution. You better wrap your brain around what that means and what that entails. So you either take over this one that's starting right now and isolate and get rid of these clowns running it and turning it into something real, or we have to make sure we stand against it and dismantle it because it is very dangerous. Here's the platform from Nonconformity Live for a revolution. Here it is right here. Here it is. It is, number one, get rid of the usury system. Interest-free money. Just get rid of the United Nations. Kick it out of here. Get rid of AIPAC. Make it illegal. Get rid of dual citizenship for any politicians in this country. Abolish the income tax. Abolish the property tax.
In the Fed.
In the Fed. Absolutely. Seal the borders. Do not a withdrawal from the WTO. Do not support any world bank. Do not support any international criminal court. Do not support any internationalism at all. Let countries be sovereign. Let cultures exist in their own spheres throughout this world. And death to the New World Order and death to globalist scumbags like what they're proposing here.
They return to sovereignty and common law for America.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Dave. All right? But we are on, I'm telling you, I feel it, man. We are on the verge of something not good. And while there's all this excitement and running around, and I want to go through this again because this is so important. I want to repeat this again because this is it. This is here it is. You know, the list of demands. All right, the list of demands from the Occupy Wall Street, OccupyWallStreet.org. OccupyWallStreet.org. That's the website. Take a look at it with the communist fist and the Occupy in red, Wall Street. All right? Demand 1, restoration of the living wage. Demand 2, institute a universal single-payer healthcare system. Demand 3, guaranteed living wage income regardless of employment, welfare state. Free college education. Begin a fast-track process to bring the fossil fuel economy to an end while at the same time bringing an alternative energy, green economy. Let me tell you something. Here's the definition of green economy. It's the Zionist piggies living in mansions with all your wealth while your broke ass is in the woods wiping your ass with leaves. That's what green economy stands for. Demand 6. $1 trillion in infrastructure spending now. They want to spend $1 trillion more dollars. Oh, brilliant. Let's spend another $1 trillion. And listen to this. Demand 7. $1 trillion in ecological restoration. Planting forests, reestablishing wetlands, natural flow of rivers, decommissioning all. Look, folks, reestablishing wetlands, that's Agenda 21. They're going to come and take your private property under the auspices of this crap. Of this green BS. Demand 8, racial and gender equal rights amendment. What the hell does that even mean to the jackass that wrote these lists of demands? Everybody already has that. You're just playing the race card again. In the name of peace, you're dividing people up. Listen to this. Demand 9, open borders, migration. Anyone can travel to anywhere to work and live. Oh, Jesus. I mean, folks, that's 2 more trillion demanded now. And that's, opening the borders even more. Listen to this. I love this. Demand, 13. Allow all workers, well, let me, go back to demand 10. This is pretty interesting. Bring American elections up to international standards of paper ballot precinct counted and recounted from an independent party and observer system. Now, I agree. See, this is very carefully crafted because yeah, we need to go back to paper ballots. But what they're saying is they want an international observation team, an international system to take over your elections. That's worse than the freaking what we got now. Who's going to do that? Let me see. The UN. That's who's going to do it. And who controls the UN? That's who. Demand 13. Allow all workers to sign a ballot at any time during a union organizing campaign or at any time that represents their yay or nay to having a union represent them in collective bargaining or to form a union. And we covered today in the first hour, go back and listen to archives, labor Zionism, and that whole deal. So here's what you got. Here's what you got. You got basically the Communist Manifesto staring you right in your face. Now, these people want to throw out the communist, Bolshevik, Zionist criminals that we already have, and who they plan on replacing with. Communist, Zionist criminals? How do you expel... worse. Tyrannical, Leninist, Lev Brownstein, Trotskyite crap. That's what they want to put this with. And believe me, so go ahead and support this. Go ahead and say it's all great. And kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya, and roast marshmallows down there with all these people. And go ahead and do it. See what you get at the end of the day. That's not, we either take this over and steer it into the agenda, into at least in the Fed. Can we do that? Or this thing's got to be exposed and stopped. Now, I don't care who that makes mad. That's what I believe. Thanks for listening to the show today. Is that it? We have one more segment?
That's it, man.
Okay, thanks for listening to the show today. September Doug Owen and Blacklisted News Radio. Your best source of news. Cheers, everybody. See you tomorrow. Stand up. Get this information out, please.
Wait, what are you talking about? We decided